Hey everybody, it's Holly McFarland with East Texas Communities Foundation. I am the tour guide to get you through East Texas Giving Day 2022 this year. I'm very grateful and thankful that you guys have all joined me for this webinar today. Oh, here, hang on, I have a new computer, so I'm learning as I go. Here, I'm gonna show y'all that I can turn on my webcam. Hey, there I am. Okay, so I look forward to working with all of you this year, and I want you all to have a successful Giving Day season. And today it starts. Today the campaign starts. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I want to be mindful of your time. This presentation is being recorded and therefore will be saved, and I'll put it on YouTube and then share that link on our Giving Day site so that you can go back and review it when you need to. You can share it with other staffers on your organization. I will also have the PDFs of the slides available on the website. And at the end, if there's time, I'll walk you through where all that lives on the website so that you'll know. So, okay. If you have questions at any time during this presentation, you are welcome to throw those over in the chat. I'll try my best to address them. And okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. A little bit about the foundation. So East Texas Communities Foundation was founded in 1989. In those 30 plus years, we've had about 188 million in contributions, granted $121 million out, which I have to let you know that 2021 be our highest granting year of all time on record. We granted over $17 million out to nonprofit organizations, and that was to organizations here in East Texas. So we're very proud of the donors and the funding that they've made available to help our nonprofit sector provide the services that you guys do. We're very proud to be a part of that. We have currently about 134 million in assets, give or take, and that's wrapped up in about 406 charitable funds. About half of what we have here at the foundation is endowed, which means it will be here long after you, me, Kyle, everyone, after we are gone. That money is here to do good forever. So East Texas Communities Foundation is a nonprofit corporation. We are a 501c3 just like you guys. We serve individuals and nonprofits, and we cover 32 counties. It's a huge piece of real estate, lots of trees out there, but we are doing our best to serve the individuals in those communities. We offer 5 charitable funds. We are a charitable fund administrator. Those 5 funds are listed there on the right. I'm going to talk a little bit about them. The Donor Advised Fund is kind of our bread and butter, so to speak, at this point. It is like a charitable checking account for fund holders. The more we go along, I can explain some of that. We can do a ETCF webinar at a later date, but Donor Advised Funds are an excellent resource for donors who want to do good in their community because it offers so much flexibility. And if they're having a charitable event, and if they're having a event in their life where they're selling a business or have some real estate they want to part ways with, having a fund at ETCF and having this Donor Advised Fund helps them create those charitable dollars that they can then share with you guys. Nonprofit funds benefit a single charity. We have, I don't know, probably about 100 of those here at the foundation right now. I hope during this summer to host a class for those that are interested in having a nonprofit fund for your organization. I'm hoping to do like a little summer school on planned giving and creating these funds that will benefit your charities. So stay tuned. I'll get more information out to you guys on that. Scholarship funds. It is scholarship season at ETCF currently. If you know of or have a high school graduating senior this year, before February 1st, get them over to etcf.org and get them to apply for scholarships. We have roughly about 140 scholarships available. Over $500,000 or right at $500,000 of funding is available for kids this year. Most of them are for high school graduating seniors, but we do have some for non-traditional students, so don't hesitate to go over and take a peek. Scholarship funds are what put me through school, so I encourage and advocate for kids to go and apply it. You cannot receive a scholarship if you do not apply. Designated funds are kind of our catch-all fund. It's going to be field of interest funds. They may benefit multiple charities. it may benefit a specific project, like a park project or something. So these are for our very creative donors who have something in mind that moves their heartstrings. So field of interest, if the donor loves nursing programs, then they may create a field of interest fund, a designated fund that benefits nursing programs. We have a fund here that is geographically based, so it benefits only nonprofits serving in the Henderson County, Athens, Texas area. So donors that come to us a lot of the time have a very specific issue or thing they want to solve, and so that's where we can help fill that need for them. The unicorn of giving is the unrestricted fund. We do not have a large unrestricted fund here at ETCF because most of the donors that come to us already have a plan, and so we just help facilitate that plan. Many other community foundations across the country have focus on unrestricted funds, on unrestricted giving, but that has not been a focus point for ETCF to this point. We do use our unrestricted fund to provide the prizes that are a part of East Texas Giving Day. So a question that we see all the time is, why do donors use ETCF? Why do they come to us instead of giving money directly to a nonprofit? Well, there are lots of planned giving things that go along with what we do. So lifetime giving, they can maximize their tax savings. They can bunch gifts. So for instance, at the end of 2021, there was an individual who had sold his business. He wanted to try to capitalize on the 2021 and 2022 taxes. So he gave a gift at 2021 and then turned around in the first week of January and gave a secondary matching gift to his donor advised fund. That's bunching gifts. You cannot do that and get the tax savings, but just by giving to a nonprofit. So they may want to accomplish that charitable objective, fund that passion that they have. We have a funder here who has created a fund that benefits free public music concerts. So they can't give. Oh, hang on, I can hear some feedback. So if you would all just please make sure y'all are on mute so that it doesn't disrupt others on this conference. So fund a passion. So that individual may want to come to us and create a fund that funds his desire for free music concerts to share within the community. Appreciated assets. So complex assets, that's really where our bread and butter is. We have funders who own buildings, who own real estate, tracts of timber, whatever it may be, a vacation home. They can contribute that to our organization. We take care of it. We sell it, do whatever we have to do to get the funds in, and that creates their fund to do their charitable giving. So appreciated assets are complex. They have a lot of meat and potatoes to them. And so that's kind of our expertise here in the office. We have resources and we have individuals that help us get those things done that may bog down a nonprofit that's actually serving individuals. And anonymous giving. So whenever someone creates a donor advised fund here and wants to make gifts, we can do that anonymously. Now, I know they can just give to you anonymously. However, they cannot give like from a private foundation anonymously. So we offer some tools here that will help these donors stay ambiguous. Estate planning. So you can move assets out of your estate. That helps whenever they're considering their planned giving. Testamentary giving, so they can plan ahead for how they want their estate managed whenever their time comes. Legacy planning. A lot of individuals want to involve the next generation. They want to involve their kids or grandkids in their charitable giving, and they want to share those values. So we can help create funds that are funded through whatever means they want, and it can get their kids involved, and we can share the giving history of that donor with the children and kind of coach them along. And it's just a great resource to get the family involved for some of these individuals. We also can provide as a safety buffer for elders giving. So, like people are inundated with ask because if they're very charitable, people know it. And so we can help kind of filter some of that and help the seniors out there that want to be good stewards of their gifts. So ETCF affects philanthropy in East Texas because philanthropy builds community and changes lives. ETCF supports philanthropy by offering simple ways for donors to achieve their charitable goals. We do that by motivating people and organizations to increase their philanthropy. We communicate relative messages about philanthropy. For example, today, Kyle, our president, was on KETK talking about our scholarships that are out there. So we are constantly trying to put information out and enhance philanthropy in our area. Plus, we provide this great platform, EastTexasGivingDay.org, to enhance philanthropy across East Texas. Okay, so East Texas Giving Day. It is a regional online giving campaign, takes place online at EastTexasGivingDay.org. This year, it happens on Tuesday, April 26th from 6 a.m. to midnight. And as a reminder, for those that don't know, East Texas Giving Day will happen always on the last Tuesday in April. So in future campaigns, when you're trying to figure out at the end of the year when for your development strategy, always know that East Texas Giving Day is the last Tuesday in April. It builds community between nonprofits, your boards, volunteers, and it also builds awareness of the needs within our community. And it helps us all capitalize on media to promote our nonprofits. So whenever I'm out there doing media buys and you're out there promoting yourselves, all that attention garners eyes to the event and raises awareness about what's going on. So the more we talk about it, the more we promote it from your side and my side of the coin, the better off all of us will be. And it allows anyone to be a philanthropist. Anyone who has $10 or more can give on East Texas Giving Day. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Giving Day 2021. So we started this little experiment in 2016, and since then it has grown. It has really gotten some legs under it in the past couple of years. In 2021, we raised $2.8 million, which was very exciting, 27% increase over the year before. I really am confident to say that I'm pretty sure that we can get to 3 million plus this year. Every year this event gains new attention, garners more donors, bigger gifts. It's really exciting to see the growth that this event has. So like I said, $2.8 million was raised. Over 258 nonprofits were participants across 32 counties. 35% of donors indicated that they were first-time donors to an organization, which is really exciting because you guys know that new donor acquisition is very expensive and hard to do. So a third of the donors on East Texas Giving Day indicated that they were new donors, which is one of the reasons why we even got involved in hosting East Texas Giving Day, for new donor acquisition to raise awareness. It looked like about $15,000 was raised on average per hour over those 18 hours, which that's exciting all by itself. 109 charities had matching funds, which brought in about 1.4 million. Matching funds are a critical component to East Texas Giving Day. We'll talk a little bit more about it in a little bit, but know that I will have trainings this year, a little bit more advanced trainings on matching funds. That's always the most complicated part of the event, I think, for nonprofits to figure out how to work that into their campaigns. We had some show-offs last year for East Texas Giving Day. Our number one fundraiser was Texas A&M University Texarkana. They had $20,000 in matching funds, but managed to get $141,000 in overall funds raised. What's exciting for me about Texas A&M University Texarkana is their board involvement, which I'm hoping to speak with them a little later on about what all they do, but they use this funds for scholarships, and it's really exciting to see how successful and how they've used this and been able to capitalize Giving Day to motivate their contributors. Texarkana College Foundation was the second runner-up, $109,000, pretty fabulous total there. They also had a $20,000 matching fund, and again, these two organizations have really capitalized on the momentum of this online giving to raise awareness and to motivate their base to give. It's really exciting to watch. Here locally in Tyler, Breckenridge Village raised over $100,000 as well. Breckenridge, this was their first year to participate. And I was just real proud of Linda and her team out there. They just did a fabulous job and had some of the funnest social media posts, which I hope to share later on when we do a social media webinar. They just had really great calls to action, and I enjoyed watching their campaign develop over the course of the months. Okay, so another really impressive performance on East Texas Giving Day last year was the Pregnancy Help Center of Lufkin. I believe last year, 2021, was their first year as well. They had the most number of overall donations and the most first-time donors, which that is really unlocking a base if you can get all of those overall first-time donors to contribute to you. This, again, very exciting, and hopefully we can get Pregnancy Help Center of Lufkin to do one of our best practices little videos that I'll do. Okay, so I kind of like knowing the demographics of what's going on with the givers and the donors on Giving Day. So these numbers have been pretty steady since we started this event. 74% of the donors are female over the age of 45, which that is a great donor base that can grow outside of East Texas Giving Day to support your organization. 99% of the donors said they would participate again if asked. So if you participated in 2021, if you do nothing else but email those that gave to you and supported your organization, 99% of those donors will give you a recurring gift. I think that is a phenomenal stat. I don't know that you can say that for any other email campaign that you do, whether it be your annual appeal. I'm betting that 99% of those that received your annual appeal would not have said that they would give to you again if asked. So East Texas Giving Day provides a simple platform for your supporters to quickly and effectively give you unrestricted funds that will help your organization continue with their mission. Okay, so 37% of our donors learned about Giving Day on Facebook, which is great because we do sink a lot of money into social media awareness. 61% accessed the platform, easttexasgivingday.org, on their smartphone, which this number just keeps growing. Everyone is doing everything. We're a mobile society, and we're doing everything from the palm of our hand. So it's I encourage you, as you start thinking about how you're going to promote yourselves and what you're going to, the marketing collateral pieces, think about how it's going to look on your phone. Think about how everything that you send out electronically will have a link to your landing page. You want to cut the friction. You want people to have an instant gratification. Click on their phone, make their gift, move on about their day. It's amazing how a phone has changed how people do business. 40% of our donors said that they learned about East Texas Giving Day from nonprofit communications, which is fabulous. Keep going. Get the word out. Do that. Do what you guys have been doing. You're doing a great job. Another interesting thing that you can think about as you're going forward is that the most popular donation amounts. So we had $10 donations, $25 donations, $50 donations, but almost half of the donors of the donation amounts were over $100, which is a substantial gift. At least to me, it's a substantial gift. So people aren't just nickel and diming. They're not just coming on and giving the bare minimum. They are coming on and investing in the work you're doing in the community. And it's great to see that they're using the platform to do that. And there's the other amounts. We had some folks that gave like $7,777. I mean, it's just, there's all kinds of combinations of weird gifts. And anyway, it's just great to see that all these individuals that were supporting on Giving Day. So donors love you guys. 45%, almost half, gave to 2 or more charities in a single transaction. What that means is that people are coming to the site, loading up their shopping cart just like they would at Walmart, and checking out in a single transaction and supporting all their favorite charities and a few new ones along the way. 25 organizations was the most organizations supported in a single transaction. And again, that just shows it's the Amazonification of giving, where individuals want giving to be convenient and fun. Giving Day provides both of those elements in their giving. 42% 42% of donors supported an organization that they had never supported before. And 75% of donors said that East Texas Giving Day inspired them to give a gift they wouldn't have otherwise given. That to me is another key reporting that our donors gave to us, because one of the things that we hear as well, I don't want to do that because it's not new money. Well, it is. 75% of the donors that responded to the survey said that they gave a gift that was above and beyond what they would have normally given, and if you had just asked. So it's another opportunity to connect and to steward donors that I encourage you as a nonprofit to take advantage of. So here's one of the remarks that one of our survey respondents gave us. He said that it's a very convenient giving platform and has lots of charities to choose from that with descriptions of their purpose, mission, their purposeful mission for existing. So they love that they can come on and research you guys. They love that they can be moved to give and the convenience of it. And they could be using this as a test, giving you a gift and seeing what you do with it and seeing how you report back to them what you've done with it. East Texas Communities Foundation will host a donor stewardship training. I'll have those dates later on in the presentation that I encourage you to take part in. That donor stewardship training would help you not only in East Texas Giving Day, but in all of your fundraising moving forward. So it's just real exciting. That is one thing about Giving Day. We're trying to teach you the tools that you need to be better fundraisers throughout your giving season, not just Giving Day. Okay, so what's new for Giving Day? You just have to be a 501c3 in good standing. You have to be a nonprofit located in or primarily serve one of the 32 counties in our service area. You have to pay a registration fee. That fee is used to promote the event regionally. So we take the registration fees, combine them all. I divide them across the 32 county service area. I buy radio, I buy television, I buy newsprint, I buy magazine, whatever platform I can use that's the most effective in your area. I buy the global marketing of the event, and it's up to each nonprofit to have why you should give to them. It is up to you to do your own marketing about why your call to action. But I promote awareness about the event as a whole. Okay, so if you register before February 28th at 5 p.m., you'll only pay $100 to participate. If you drag your feet, you have to pay $125. Registration goes through March 31st. Pretty much after March 31st, this ball is live, and we cannot take registrations past March 31st. So decide if you're going to get involved early, save yourself a little bit of change, use that $25 in your Facebook marketing or whatever social media you choose, and put that money to good use to promote your organization specifically. So in order to register, you simply go to easttexasgivingday.org, click the registration button, and then it's going to prompt you with a second window that says, have you participated, yes or no, in the past? So if you have not, then choose no. If this is mostly about your organization, not you as an individual. So if you are new to the organization and are not 100% aware if you have participated before, ask around, call me if you need to, and I will help you get a password, get you a user for that particular organization if you have participated in the past. New nonprofits. You guys have a simple form. It's a one-pager that you have to fill out. This is what we're going to use to vet you. You will be emailed if you've been approved. That email will have a link for you to create a password, and you will then start creating your profile. Once you're inside the system and you've paid your registration fee, there is a dashboard. This dashboard is the same. It's consistent as what we had last year. On the left-hand side are announcements. On the right-hand side are the key dates and event milestones that you should be aware of. There is a video. If you do not know how to set up your profile, there is a video for you to watch. It is right there on the front homepage. Click it and it will walk you through what all the different components of your profile are. If you have not registered for future trainings, you can do that as well from your dashboard. All of the green, I think it's all the green ones, maybe the blue ones, but you just click on it and it will take you directly to the webinar sign up page. Okay, so after you log in and pay, you will have to update a few things, your CEO, email. Most things on the profile are required fields. You can, again, watch that video if you need help completing your profile. You should make time to set up your profile in one setting. I apologize, they do not have it where you can save and then come back to where you left off. But you can kind of trick the system and put in like 000 or AAA, something like that in the fields, and then click save and then come back later and fix all that stuff. Once finished, you have to click the submit for approval button. That's what sends an email to me saying that you are ready to go live. I will kind of once over your profile just to make sure that everything looks like it's there, and then I will push it out live. You have until April 21st to go back in and make any adjustments to your profile that you would like. Okay, so when you are creating your campaign, you should direct all donors to give on easttexasgivingday.org. If it is discouraged for you to participate in the event, but direct the giving to your own giving platform. I know that sounds like it would be super convenient. You don't want to confuse your donors, but that's not how this event works. If you're going to participate in this event, participate in the event. We want to show the public all the gifts that are coming in. We want to show them the fundraising capital that all of you guys have put into it as a unit. When you're driving donors away to your own Giving Day portal or your own giving site, it really dilutes the event. And so if you could, just please direct your donors to easttexasgivingday.org for this one singular campaign where they can make their gifts to your entity. Leaderboards track gifts by organizations, dollars raised. There's lots of filters that our donors and you can use whenever game day is live. $10 is the minimum that someone can give, but there is no max. Tax receipts are sent out within minutes of the gift being received. So once the credit card transaction has processed, they will receive an email receipt that they can use for their future tax issues. And charities can view and acknowledge donors within moments of that gift coming in. So you can log into your dashboard and you can see that, you know, Jim gave you $10, and you'll have Jim's phone number, you'll have Jim's email, you'll have Jim's new home address, all that kind of information that you can use in future donor relations. Now, all the money that comes into easttexasgivingday.org has to get back out. We allow ourselves 6 to 8 weeks to do that. We have to process all the credit card information. We have to make sure that we give it about 2 weeks post-event for any conflicts that may arise where a donor disputes a gift, or checks online ACHs don't go through, whatever it may be. And then we start going through all the data, and we always kick over issues, but we always get it figured out. So we give ourselves 6 to 8 weeks to get the checks back out to you guys, the nonprofits. It has never taken us 6 to 8 weeks. We always get the money out faster than that, but that is just a safety net for us in case we encounter a huge problem. Last year, I think we got the money out before the end of May. Actually, I know we did. We got the money out before June 1st. But again, we do allow ourselves 6 to 8 weeks just in case there's a problem. But I promise you, it is our goal post-event to get this event wrapped up. And our finance officer, who is a genius, has figured out how to make the spreadsheets sing post-event, and he does everything he can to help us get the money out of here as fast as possible. Okay, so cash and check always present a problem. If you receive cash or check from a donor, you can report that on East Texas Giving Day through an offline donation form. You must submit that to our staff by 5 p.m. on April 26th. I will provide you the spreadsheet that you can just type in your gifts and send it back to me. Like, again, you just have to send it back to me on April 26th on Giving Day by 5 p.m. And those items that we enter, the cash and checks that we enter as offline gifts, will not count towards prize money, but they do count towards your match. So it's great for you as a fundraiser, but you just won't get any prize money for it. And cash and checks that you report to us need to be processed and receipted as any other gift that your nonprofit would receive. Now, here is my little love letter to you guys. Do not include your match in your offline report that you send to me. That money is already accounted for within the system. So it just adds a layer of confusion if you had a $10,000 match and then report it to me again. It's going to look like you got $20,000, which is not the case. You only had that $10,000 once. As we go along with this, if you get confused or have questions, feel free, you can reach out to me. And please only send that report once. So I know that you're busy and I'm busy, but on Giving Day, I'm real busy. I know you think you're getting ahead by going ahead and sending me the report 3 days in advance, but inevitably, when that mail comes on Giving Day, you may get a $10,000 check and you want to report that as an offline gift. Then I have to go back and make sure that I have everything accounted for because I want your success. Okay, your success is my success. So I'm going to do everything I can to accommodate you, but please, please only send the report to me once, and it will just make everybody's lives easier. Okay, so we talk about it every year, but I still feel like we need to discuss it. There are fees, credit card fees that go along with this online event. Every transaction that you do has a credit card fee, whether you know it or not. Every purchase at the local grocery store has a credit card fee baked in. We're just upfront about it. There's a 3% vendor fee and 2.26 credit card fee. It comes to 5.26. That means that for those of, I'm not a math genius, but I can tell you that if someone gives you $100 on the platform, it will check out at $105.26. $5.26 is what it cost to process that gift. ETCF makes no money off of this event. That 5.26 goes to the vendor and to the credit card companies, which take their money off the top. However, we have great donors. 84% of your donors covered the fees in 2021. That's slightly down from 2020, but not by much. The majority of the donors love you and want to support you, and no matter what, are going to help you have a successful Giving Day event. Okay, so Giving Day is not just about the money. We encourage volunteerism. And so this is that time, talent, treasure thing that we always all talk about. At checkout for your organization, a donor can select that they would like opportunities to volunteer for you. You have to opt in to make this, this question available to your donor. When you're in there fixing your profile and you're adding in your street address and match money and all that, at the very bottom, the last question is ask donors for volunteer interest. If you have volunteer opportunities within your organization, you have to select that button. All you do is click it. But that's what will allow individuals to express interest in your organization for volunteering. Last year, over 17,000 volunteer hours were pledged to nonprofits participating in East Texas Giving Day. I think that's pretty outstanding. We had some overachievers. Literacy Council of Bowie and Miller, Tyler Hispanic Business Alliance, New Texas Sifona, and Tyler Civic Theater all had individuals that, or a combination of individuals that pledged over 2,000 hours to them. Pretty outstanding stuff. Whenever we do our donor stewardship training, we'll talk about how to really get those volunteers invested in your mission and make those long-term sustained donors to your organization. Something we introduced last year, which I have to admit I was skeptical of, were nonprofit peer-to-peer fundraising pages. This year we're calling them celebration pages because it really is a celebration of the work that you're doing. It's a way for you to get your most die-hard fans involved in helping you fundraise. Donors can create a page in minutes. These celebration pages are automatically approved, and you as the admin really don't have anything to worry about. Your nonprofit will be notified, and you can review the content within those celebration pages. I encourage you that if someone creates one, that you immediately email them or call them and tell them how excited you are that they are on board to help you with this campaign. Those funds from nonprofit celebration pages goes directly into your overall total. You will get an email when the pages are made. Okay, so last year, over $40,000 was raised through nonprofit celebration pages. Our top page performers were Pregnancy Help Center of Lufkin, Hope Haven of East Texas, and Athens Animal Rescue Shelter. We will have a training for nonprofits on how to utilize these. I will also try to put something together as a quick how-to for the public that wants to create one. Like I said, I was skeptical in the beginning about how these would actually benefit. I didn't know if people would actually, participate in them. People did, and it was great. They are self-identifying as a follower and a believer in the mission that you are doing, and their call to action is very powerful, and you're unlocking a whole new network of people to your organization. So I encourage you to take part in that nonprofit webinar for celebration pages in March, because I think it's going to really help move the needle in the monies that your organization can raise. We have early giving. It starts on April 4th. That's how come registration has to end on March 31st, and I can't take any more, because that next week we are live. The game is live, and donors can start giving and supporting your efforts. Donations are processed immediately, and you will receive an email instantly telling you that a donation has been made. You can start thanking donors then. It is a great opportunity to get your board involved and for donor buy-in. You can promote it as why wait, give today. We all are instant gratification folks, and so when you start talking about giving day and promoting yourselves and all that kind of stuff, people just want to click and give. So that's why we went ahead and we opened up early giving. It's exciting. It gets people engaged in the event. They start following you. And it's a great way also to build your social media. Again, I'll market it as early giving. And I love this prize. The most money raised in early donations will receive a $1,000 bonus prize. We've done this prize since the beginning, and every year it's a new organization that receives the bonus prize. So it's fun to watch. I enjoy it, and this prize will probably stick around forever. Okay, so prizes. We do have a small cash that we give away as prizes. I will release those on March 29th. I email them to all of our participants, and I'll also do a little webinar. Prizes start around $250 and go up from there. We had some golden tickets last year that we did. We'll probably do some more of that. Make a plan on how you want to capitalize and try to fundraise to earn those prizes. And that webinar is March 29th at 2 p.m. Okay, matching funds. Again, this is a critical part of the overall fundraising campaign of East Texas Giving Day. It is not mandatory, but it certainly does move the needle. Last year, nonprofits that had a match raised 228% more than those that did not have one. Each nonprofit is required to secure their own match. If you're going to do the match, you have to do the work to get the match. It's great for marketing. It gives you a call to action. This is a timed event, so it creates that sense of urgency that makes people give. Having a match strengthens your relationship with your donor or donors. In 2021, 109 charities had matching funds, helping to raise $1.4 million during the event. We will host that training on Wednesday, February 15th. Again, it's a good one to attend. We're going to go really in depth. I feel like we've been doing Giving Day for 7 years, and we'll keep it, we'll keep this webinar with the fundamentals, but we're going to try to go in a little deeper and help explain how these funds really can move the needle for you guys. And again, nonprofits that raise a minimum of $3,000 in matching funds will be put into a drawing to win a $1,000 bonus prize. Your match has to be in the system by April 21st. After April 21st, there cannot be any additions or subtractions into this system. Okay, so we're winding this down. There are benefits to participating in East Texas Giving Day. You will capitalize on a moment in time. It is 18 hours. It builds momentum. It creates a sense of urgency because it's a timed event, and people can see your fundraising efforts live. It really is a great opportunity with your call to action. You can reach a very broad range of donors. These are people that you may not have in your mailing list at this point. They may have just stumbled across you. They may have filtered the Giving Day nonprofits to animals and found you that way. Whatever the case may be, you are exposing yourself to the region, not just your area. It levels the playing field. So again, it doesn't matter if you're a small one-man operation or a great big, conglomerate organization that's, serving 26 counties. You are, everyone pays the same registration fee, and everyone has access to the same webinar trainings and the same, platform stuff. So I encourage you to take part in it, no matter if you're large or small. And it does help you build your data. Man, I tell you, having data on your donors, there is one thing that that I see every year. Whenever that a donor gives, they put their email in as well as their phone, and typically it's their cell phone. Now, a donor may move and never tell you that they moved, but they aren't changing that cell phone. So you have critical data that can go with you to reach out to those individuals that have given to you and supported you. It's the emails and the phone numbers are two really critical components that this event provides to nonprofits. Okay, so every year I create a handbook. The 2022 handbook is out there for you guys. You can download it. Whether you participate in Giving Day or not, you can use this as a resource. It has trainings, it has tips, tricks, checklists, email donor templates, social media tips, calendars. It has everything. It is on the resource page of easttexasgivingday.org. So now you have to decide if Giving Day is going to be a fit for your nonprofit. Get your board leadership to commit to it and register before March 31st at easttexasgivingday.org. Then you need to sit down and create a strategy. And here's the other key part of that, folks. What you put into it is what you're going to get out. If you don't start doing anything until the week of Giving Day, and then you're shocked on Tuesday whenever you don't, raise but a couple $100, well, that's how much time you put into the event. It doesn't need to be all consuming, but you do have to put some effort behind it and some resources, whether that's labor or finances, whatever it may be. You have to put some effort into the event for it to pay off for your organization. You just need to notify me if you have an event planned for your Giving Day campaign. I like to coordinate that with area media and promote that on social media as well. I also encourage you to tag East Texas Communities Foundation if you're promoting something, or East Texas Giving Day. I try to stay on top of that through the Giving Day season and help recirculate your post and do things like that to help garner awareness. And goodness gracious, promote. The more we tell the world, the more they are aware that this event is happening. People look forward to April when this event comes around. I hear it every year. The yard signs are fabulous. They're very helpful. Just promote the best way that you can with the resources that you have. And you can also like East Texas Communities Foundation on Facebook. You can share the posts that I put out. I don't expect you guys, I know you guys are saving the world, so you don't have a lot of time, but I will do my best to put out content that you can share easily to help still raise awareness about the event and about your participation in it. So those Giving Day signs, man, they're a big hit every year. So we try to provide those for you as a resource. We will distribute those signs again, probably during the month of March, and it will probably be through a drive-through event again. We did those last year regionally. I will get all that together at a later date and send that out by email. I'll also post it on easttexasgivingday.org for you guys. But last year with COVID, that was the easiest way for us to get the signs out to everyone, and that's probably what we'll have to do again. I can give 1 to 2 signs per entity. If you want to order your own signs, just shoot me an email and I'll get you the graphic, a high-res graphic, so that you can order your own. We definitely have that every year where someone wants to order their own Giving Day signs, and I will support you in that and provide you with the graphics that you need to easily order them. Okay, so upcoming webinars, and this is all available to you on the East Texas Giving Day platform as well, but this is just a nice little page of, that you can resource and print out if you need to. And those trainings are important because people who attended at least one or more training did 40% better than those that attended nothing. So you can go in this event blind if you'd like, but I encourage you to attend those trainings. It shows you're invested in the event, that you want to have a successful Giving Day, and that you're trying to better your organization's fundraising skills. So more important dates. This is the deadlines that you guys need to be aware of. So again, the early bird registration goes through February 28th. Registration completely ends March 31st. Profiles are locked in April, and that early giving date is April 4th. And I know that sounds like it's a long way away, but I believe with the counter on the website today, I think it said 96 days until Giving Day, which that's hardly any time at all. February is our shortest month, and so these days just tick on by quickly. So again, if you have questions, you're welcome to reach out to me at any time. I'm going to look over here and see if I can see anything in the chat that I can answer. Let's see. I will. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to hide this right quick and see if I can get us over to, let's see. I'm going to try to escape from this. Sorry, y'all, bear with me. Like I said, new computer, new year, new computer. Let's see, how do I make it hide? Oh, let's just come down here. One of the questions was on the website, where can we resource some of this stuff? So from the homepage of easttexasgivingday.org, if you want to register, you can just click right here on this front button on this front, and it takes you to where you can register. If you're looking for resource materials on the Giving Day platform, just go to the About tag, go to Nonprofit Resources, and click on that. And that's where all of your toolkits, your dates, these are PDFs that you can download. This is where this video is going to come live. It's right here. This is where it will live once I get it posted. This is where I try to put all the general information that you guys need to have resources at your fingertips. So again, that's right here under the About button and Nonprofit Resources. We already have some nonprofits who are so ambitious and ahead of themselves. So like Meals on Wheels, you can click on that and you can see they have their call to action for immediate needs, overviews, volunteer programs. They have a pretty robust profile already set up. So it's really exciting on day one that you guys are getting out there and getting things accomplished already. Let's see. Let me see if I can click on this chat and see if there's any other questions that I can address. Let's see. Hang on, kids. Let me see what I've got here. I will send out the slides and this video. I believe I send that out by email as well. So that's one of the follow-ups that GoToWebinar feature, that GoToWebinar service provides. And swag. So I'm not 100% sure on swag this year. That always is a process in development. Last year we had t-shirts and masks available on this separate platform that you could order. I'm still working on that, trying to get some of that worked out. That was successful last year, having that where they shipped it directly to you guys. Once that is available, I will make sure that emails go out that explain how to access those different items. And again, yard signs, that was one of the questions. Yard signs will be available, but it'll probably be through a drive-through event in March. Let's see. You can start registration now. As you could see, some of these other organizations have already registered. Registration technically opened at 8 a.m. this morning, and it will go through March 31st. So you can register anytime between now and then. It's whatever you guys want to do. Let's see. So I think that's all. I don't see any new questions coming in. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because I see we're getting close to the 3 o'clock hour. I'm just, again, look forward to a great season with you guys. It's going to be a very exciting year. I see no reason why we can't get over 3 million raised for our communities. And it's just really exciting to work with all you guys. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at hmcfarland. Y'all saw that on the other thing over there. Feel free to email me at any time. I will do my best to be as prompt as I can to respond to you. And okay, I think we're done for the day. I appreciate y'all so much. See ya.